Welcome back to the Cleveland Indians franchise in MLB 15, the show here on the channel. Now, last episode actually was pretty popular in terms of format and everything. So I'm going to try and do some more episodes where they're a little bit shorter and mix in a few episodes where they're longer, of course, as well, because I still do enjoy doing the longer episodes, which I'd consider this a longer episode because it looks about 10 minutes right now. Before stats and everything. So the 44 and 27 Cleveland Indians play host to the 37 and 35 Detroit Tigers. They're definitely not as good in this game as the start they've gotten off to in real life. Now, of course, we're not that many games into the season, so we can't know if these teams would have those records yet. However, it's pretty obvious from the going that the Indians are not as good a team in real life as they are in this franchise, and Detroit's not as good in this franchise as they are in real life. This is Game 3 of the series. This game will be the Indians trying to prevent getting swept in the series. They played 3 games against each other. Detroit has won both of them up to this point. And again, trying to avoid getting swept. The lineup today: Rajai Davis, Jose Iglesias, Miguel Cabrera, Anthony Gose, JD Martinez, Yoenis Cespedes, Ian Kinsler, Nick Castellanos, and behind the plate, Victor Martinez. A surprising change at catcher. I didn't think he'd ever play the field ever again. Carlos Carrasco is on the mound today. Second episode in a row. It was unintentional. I actually planned an episode in between this and the last one, but again, the footage. I'm going to try a new recording method so that footage loss is less frequent because of the streaming and everything. Which it's not that it's like always losing footage. It's very inconsistent. Like, 1 in every 3 games I play will be like half lost. But Rajai Davis gets on to start out the game, and then a line drive right here that Kipnis fails to react to turns into a double as we throw it over to third stupidly. We definitely could have got the runner at second, but we tried to go for the runner at third in an act of desperation. Miguel Cabrera, their best hitter, strikes out right there with a good opportunity right there. Next batter is Anthony Gose, and he is going to double them both home, as this one is going to be fielded by Bourne too late and not even going to get a throw into home. So the Detroit Tigers will take a 2-0 lead without any outs in the game even. This one falls in right field. David Murphy will catch it. Anthony Gose, even though does have great speed, will not end up going home on that play. Next batter is going to ground into a double play, and that thankfully ends the inning before any more damage can be done, although the Tigers have already struck for 2, so who knows at this point. The Indians are going to throw out this lineup. It's not any different, really. The normal: Bourne, Kipnis, Brantley, Murphy, Santana, Aviles, Moss, Gomes, and Francisco Lindor, who's had an okay start to the season, actually. A little bit better than I thought he would be doing. Slightly. Justin Verlander's on the mound. Having a good season, but definitely not the seasons we're used to out of Justin Verlander. However, on any given day, a pitcher can step onto the mound and have a dominant afternoon. Let's see if that is the case today. So, Jason Kipnis is up, bottom of the first, and he is going to strike out right there on a 1-2 count on the high heat right there. Next batter is going to be Michael Brantley, also a 1-2 count, 2 outs, and he is going to strike out looking. So, Verlander, a pretty good first inning, did not allow a runner. Bottom of the second right here, he's going to issue his first walk of the game to David Murphy. 2-2 count for Carlos Santana, the next batter, and he's going to ground this one too short. Iglesias over to Kinsler, over to Miguel Cabrera, and that will end the inning. Or, well, it'll end any chance. I think there was one more out in that inning, but still. Anthony Gose is back up to bat in the top of the 4th inning, and he is going to hit that one up the middle, and he's going to get on. So next batter is going to walk. So Yoenis Cespedes is going to be up to bat right here. Or I guess, ooh, that was a nice strikeout. I don't know who that was. I lost track of who's at bat, to be completely honest. Maybe Cespedes? No. Anyway, next batter, 3-2 count, is Nick Castellanos, and he is going to get on base, so that's a bases-loaded jam for the catcher, Victor Martinez, who is going to strike out looking right there. So Carrasco actually works his way out of a jam in that time. He gets a strikeout right there, too, later on. Bottom of the 5th inning for the Indians. Carlos Santana is up at bat. 2-1 count, and line drive right to the second baseman. And so we don't get anything going in that inning. And then a hit down the line right here is going to go off of first base, and I don't know what happened right there. I couldn't see it. It was just a really weird play. And the next batter is going to hit it off the pitcher, and no one's covering first. So 2 straight infield singles for the Tigers on very strange plays. Just a lack of luck. However, Carlos Carrasco is going to be pulled because of his bad luck. And we are going to bring in the removed closer, Cody Allen. Removed from the closer's role after issuing several walks and blowing quite a few saves and having an ERA over 4. Now, I know ERA is not the most accurate way to judge a reliever. However, it does play a factor in this game, considering there's not many other ways to really judge them because of the lack of in-depth stats. So it was a little early, but again, we're a contending team. We need to have a good closer. Well, we don't need one, but we'd like to have a good closer. And this attempt to cut down the runner at the plate is to no avail, and it's now 3-0 Tigers. And then here, a nice ground out and actually playing good defense. So here we are, 6-inning recap. The Tigers have 8 hits and we only have 1. I don't even remember the hit we got, to be completely honest. I did not write it down in my notes. Verlander was 6 strikeouts in 6 innings. He only allowed 2 base runners, and Anthony Gose is 2 for 2 with that RBI double on the afternoon. Top of the 7th, 2-2 count now, and this one is going to be Rajai Davis doubling this ground rule double here. Bounces over the wall, and so he'll have to stop at second. He definitely probably could have got to third, so that might have actually worked against his favor. However, the next batter is going to hit this one over to Mike Aviles, who makes a nice play but completely airmails Carlos Santana. And I don't remember, there was a play I labeled in my notes as how was our fielding fourth. I think that might have been it. As this one is almost missed by Brantley, and he has no chance of cutting down the runner due to his almost missing of the ball. And so the Tigers will take a 4-0 lead now. Wesley Wright will enter the game. He is at an okay year, good strikeout rate, but other than that, it's been for him. And here's a nice double play induced right here. I think it might actually been the next play on defense that I might have labeled how was our fielding fourth, because I checked our fielding and it was ranked 4th, but yeah, there's 2 errors in 1 inning coming up, so be ready for that by the same person too. It's awesome. All right, so here Kipnis is stealing second during the Brantley at-bat. And then Brantley gets called on a ridiculous strikeout right here. He definitely held up, but, you know, I guess the game did not agree with that accusation. And David Murphy had a good opportunity right here. He broke his bat. However, it is going to drive in a run right there. So there's a walk for Carlos Santana. And so we have 2 runners on with just 1 out, and Brandon Moss is going to strike out right here. A couple big strikeouts and big opportunities. So here it is, the big 8th inning where our defense played like morons. Again, Santana completely just misses that ball. Had a good opportunity to field it, but, you know, just completely missed it. And that was, I think, the first play I labeled how was our fielding fourth. It's ranked 4th in the entire league. I don't understand. Here's a double play, though. That's one good play that happened this inning. 2 outs, 3-2 count. Here, Lindor stops, throws, over to first. And then Santana just wildly drops the ball. That's his 2nd error of this inning. And not looking good for us. Castellanos is going to get on base as well. And so, 2 runners, 2 outs. I believe... I don't actually know. I think this is Victor Martinez. He's just going to simply ground out, and Lindor makes a nice backhand play. So a bad defensive inning, however, does not lead to squandering any runs. Kipnis up in the bottom of the 9th. Last big opportunity here. Justin Verlander is going to be pulled after that walk. Joe Nathan comes in 5.09 ERA, but having a good year other than that. Actually, doesn't really look like it. It looks like he's blown a number of saves, but Brantley right here is just going to ground this. It's going to get the runner over to third. However, it's going to basically be a wasted batter because at this point, every batter counts. David Murphy, 3-2 count, is going to single this one into right. The run would have scored anyway, but it does keep the game going for an additional out. Carlos Santana will be up after that. 3-2 count for him as well, and he is going to strike out. Tried to check swing, but it did not work. Mike Aviles will walk after that, so we almost could have bases loaded right there if we had not blown it with Carlos Santana. But the game is going to end here as Brandon Moss just flies this one out to Rajai Davis in center field. And that's going to end the game. 4-2, Tigers win despite a late rally by the Cleveland Indians. And the Cleveland Indians get swept by the Detroit Tigers in their series. However, they are still a division leading 44-28 on the season. And that's good for 6.5 games up on second place. the Kansas City Royals, I believe, at this point. So thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you guys on the next edition of Cleveland Indians Baseball on MLB 15, the show.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers. 4 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For Cleveland, 2 runs on 3 hits. 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.